Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. So I've had a few emails over the years of people saying, I want to use a planner, but I don't really need an entire week. I don't really have a lot of stuff and the pages end up blank. So if you fit into this box, then there's a couple of alternatives. You could just use a to-do list, like a notepad. You could just use a blank notebook. You could do bullet journaling, or you could look for a planner that doesn't have any dates or weeks printed. So these ones came to mind, which are the Recollections. So they're like little add-on booklets, but you could obviously just use them as a planner and no other like traditional planner instead. So there's the goals, the to-do, and there's heaps of other ones as well, like budgeting. I'll just show you these two because I thought they were the most appropriate as an alternative to a traditional weekly planner. So this one does not have any dates in it. It's all undated. There is no monthly or weekly or any of that stuff. It just has all these list pages. Now it only says date up the top, but you could always just make it week of, and use it for a whole week. And again, you could just use some header stickers or just some whiteout and customize it and change this to, if you do want to use it as a daily, and change it to like a schedule. Or you could write over the top and make this like your project list or whatever you're working on that week, and change the headings to whatever suits you. It does have all these lists built into it, which is quite convenient. So if you're someone that does a lot of list making rather than like a lot of appointments, there's only a little section for that anyway. This could be a good option. So it has a really nice gold edging on the pages, cute extra touch. There's a bunch of these in here, not as much as obviously a traditional planner that would last a whole year, but I actually prefer that because then you can use it, try it out, see if you like it, before investing in a whole planner, because these little books are much cheaper than a whole planner. And then at the back here, see how it's got this little thing on the spine, so you go from to do into more lists and monthly goals. So first one here, monthly goals, you've just got the goal description and then your deadline and when you finished it. So if you're someone that doesn't want to use a traditional monthly calendar and write it in the little boxes, and then you end up with half of the month blank because you don't use it for anything else, like birthdays and stuff, you keep separate lists. If you're just using your monthly calendar for your goals, well, maybe scrap the monthly calendar and just use this format instead. And then a list style as well. Now it only goes up to 20, so you couldn't really use it as, one day equals one day of the month. But you could say, okay, Sunday's my rest day, so that takes out a couple of days of the month, and then you could kind of hack it into a monthly list or just use a to-do list. I don't tend to plan things for each day. It's like, oh, Monday I've got to do this. No, I just write a list and then do it as I go. If it gets done by the end of the week, then good. I don't really care about what day it happens. So that was this one. They're just these quick little notebooks. They do have holes punched in them that you could add them to a ring bound planner. I personally hate ring bound planners, so I wouldn't do that, but you can, the option's there. And then just at the back here, you've got some more notes and thoughts pages. There's quite a few of these, so you could hack this into a monthly list, like write out the dates if you wanted to do that, or just have one page per month, or if you want more space for weekly planning, you could use it for that as well. So you could customize these little notebooks and create a planner that works for you that's not the traditional format. The other one was the little goals book, which I thought would be appropriate. So they've got some goals pages at the front, quite similar to the actual Recollections coil bound goal planner, and then it goes into planning out more of your goals for each week. So this is what I meant by no days of the week, it's just your goals. So if you're not someone that bothers writing down things like empty the dishwasher, like duh, you have to do that, don't waste space writing it out. You just want to put down your goals, this could be a good option. Quite a few of these pages, and while I'm holding my hand there, if you do flatten it down like that, they do stay open not too bad, and you could always use a butterfly clip to hold the pages together and keep it open. So if I flick through a bit, you've got the same nice gold pages again. Flick through to some of the other ones. You've got a goal motivation and then another goal planning page. I do really like the lined writing space on all of these Recollections little books. And then got some notes pages at the back, again lined, not too many of them, and then that's it. So I would personally recommend the to-do book rather than the goals book, but you could use them together, and they're quite thin. And they're sewn bound, there's no coil or anything, so this weighs pretty much nothing. You can easily take this with you. A very small, good alternative to a traditional planner. So I hope that gave you some ideas. See you in the next video.